Afternoon to all. May I have your attention, please? A very good afternoon to all. I, Alpna Raizada, on behalf of Principal UCMS and Editorial Board of UJMS, welcome you all to this significant occasion, the launch of the official website and the online manuscript management system of UJMS. The launch of UJMS is a significant milestone for a journal which started in year 2023 and has been striving relentlessly since then for establishing itself as a platform for scholarly exchange, encouraging rigorous research and innovation. Today's launch will embrace digital accessibility and global visibility. The website is not merely a technological addition, it is a gateway to knowledge, collaboration, and impact. This initiative reflects the vision of UCMS to nurture inquiry, foster dialogue, and uphold the highest standards of medical education. Our chief guests and guests of honor are on their way. It is my humble request that all of us keep our cell phones in silent mode and all throughout the ceremony, and to please rise and applaud as our chief guest and guests of honor enter into the lecture theatre. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and extend a heartfelt standing welcome. Joining us in our endeavor and providing patronage is Professor Dr. Mahesh Verma, our chief guest for the occasion. Professor Verma is an eminent academician, clinician, and administrator. He is currently serving as the Vice Chancellor of Guru Gobind Singh Indraprasth University, New Delhi. He is also served as director of Maulana Azad Institute of Dental Sciences, where he transformed the institute into a leading center of excellence for education and patient care. He is the chairman of the governing body of UCMS. He is guiding the institution in its pursuit of excellence in medical education and research. His illustrious career is adorned with numerous national and international honors. He is a Padma Shri awardee and the recipient of the prestigious Dr. B.C. Roy Award, besides many other coveted awards and fellowships. It is an honor to welcome Sir as the chief guest for the launch of UCMS Journal website and online manuscript management system, a milestone which resonates with his lifelong commitment to advancing scholarship, innovation, and excellence. May I now request Dr. Vishal Pal, our resident member in editorial board, to extend a gracious welcome to Dr. Verma with a planter, symbolizing warmth and respect on behalf of the institution. Professor Dr. Piyush Gupta needs no introduction at UCMS, a distinguished professor of pediatrics and former principal of UCMS. He currently holds the prestigious ICMR Dr. A.S. Paintal Distinguished Scientist Chair and is the editor-in-chief of the Indian Journal of Medical Research. His accolades reflect global recognition. To name a few, he is the recipient of the Outstanding Asian Pediatrician Award, the Teacher of Excellence Award, and the KL Oration by the NAMS for medical education. It gives us immense pleasure to have you, sir, amidst us as the guest of honor, for it was your vision and untiring efforts as founding editor of UJMS that the journal embarks upon a new journey today. I request Ms. Manya Mehra, student member, to welcome sir with a planter as a token of our love and gratitude. Our second guest of honor, Professor Dr. Amita Suneja ma'am, is a distinguished professor in the Department of Obstetrics and Gynecology and was the erstwhile principal of UCMS. Madam showcased exemplary leadership until her retirement in April 2025. She made significant contributions to women's health and institutional development. She is the recipient of the APJ Abdul Kalam Excellence Award and has served as president of Association of Obstetricians and Gynecologists of Delhi. She has also served on prestigious bodies, including the editorial board of Annals of NAMS. As principal, Madam steered the UCMS Journal through key initiatives, and she enhanced academic programs as well. During her tenure, the journal advanced steadily, promoting scholarly dissemination. Key changes during her tenure were the changed frequency of the publication and initiation of the custom bid for engaging a professional publisher through GEM portal. We are elated to have you here with us, ma'am. I request Mr. Tanay Agrawal, our student member, to welcome her with a planter as a gesture of our respect and cordiality. May I request Mr. Rajesh to present a planter to our respected Principal Professor Dheeraj Shah, sir, under whose able guidance the journal is all set to achieve new heights. I request Mr. Roni Rezi, our student member, to welcome the dynamic Editor-in-Chief of UJMS, Professor Chander Grover, with a planter. To mark the auspicious beginning of today's program, may I invite our esteemed dignitaries to light the ceremonial lamp. This sacred ritual symbolizes the dispelling of darkness and the ushering in of knowledge and wisdom. We invoke the blessings of Goddess Saraswati, the divine embodiment of learning, to guide us in our pursuit of truth and excellence. Ya kundendu tusharhara dhavala, ya shubhravastra ya veena varadanda manditakara, ya shweta padmasana, या ब्रह्माच्युत शंकर प्रभृतिभिः देवैः सदा वन्दिता, सा मां पातु सरस्वती भगवती निःशेषजाड्यापहा. शुक्लां ब्रह्म विचारसार परमा, आद्यां जगद्व्यापिनीं वीणा पुस्तकधारिणीम् अभयदां जाड्यान्धकारापहा. हस्ते स्फाटिकमालिकां विदधतीं, पद्मासने संस्थितां वन्दे तां परमेश्वरीं भगवतीं बुद्धिप्रदां शारदाम्. So the moment we have all been waiting for has arrived, the inauguration of the website and the online manuscript management system. May I now invite our chief guest, sir, to please press the launch button on the keyboard and unveil the home page and take us through the key features of the website. This is a proud milestone bringing our journal's vision into reality.
UCMS proudly launches a new website and online manuscript management system for its flagship journal, UJMS, in partnership with JP Brothers Medical Publishers. All past issues are already uploaded and available with free access to readers. Together, we are committed to offering a stronger publishing experience with trusted editorial standards, a smooth submission process, and wider visibility for your work. Whether you're a clinician, researcher, or academic, UJMS welcomes original articles, reviews, and case-based learning that can impact practice and patient care. Submit your manuscript and explore the latest issues. Thank you for joining us and help shape the future of medicine.
I request the dignitaries to please take their seats on the dais and invite our principal, Dr. Dheeraj Shah, to kindly deliver the welcome address.
So it gives me immense pleasure to, first of all, welcome Professor Mahesh Verma, who is not only the chairperson of governing body of UCMS, but also, I would say, a personal mentor to our institute, and he has blessings in all the work of the institute. It is not only that he only approves the work being proposed by UCMS, but he actively tells in every visit the scope of improvement, and his wisdom is indeed commendable, and we are very blessed to have such a illuminous person as our chairperson. So we welcome you, sir. So next, Dr. Piyush Gupta, who is not only the previous principal or previous principal of UCMS, but I would say my friend, my shoulder, my teacher, my brother, everywhere, everything. But still, I'm happy that he is able to make it to UCMS today after about 10, 11 months of my joining as principal. We keep on meeting often on other grounds, but it is my pleasure today so that he is in the institute with me. Thank you, sir. Thank you for making it to the event. Dr. Amita Suneja, again, I would say that she has been an advisor in every problem we face for the institute. She is there with us, and we have had the opportunity to welcome her on other occasions as well in the institute, especially on the Teachers' Day when we felicitated her as the Lifetime Achievement Award. Thank you, madam, for again making it today. And again, all UJMS team led by Dr. Chander, Dr. Pooja Diwan. The previous editor is not there because she is having some inspection in her department, sudden inspection. But all UJMS, I would say, very dedicated team who has, it's not easy to run a journal which is like in the nascent state, getting the articles, maintaining the periodicity. But with the dedicated efforts, this team has ensured, क्योंकि किसी भी जर्नल में सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट शुरू में होता है, if you see all big journals, even if you see the example of very big journals like any JM, Lancet, they have all started from this small platforms. So it is the dedicated efforts of the team, continuous efforts. कई बार ऐसा लगता है कि बस अब बहुत हो गया, मेरे को मालूम है कोई और इंस्टीट्यूशंस के जर्नल रुक गए क्योंकि कहीं पे लीडरशिप पे सपोर्ट नहीं मिला या कहीं पर बीच में, बट दिस टीम हैज़ ensured continuous publication for last 3 years. I'm sure that it will be same for at least next 30 years now. So thank you, UJMS team. And thank you from that we have a partnership with JP as well, which have been key people in developing this website. Obviously, we have troubled them a lot. We have made a lot of demands related to the configuration of website and configuration of our customized manuscript management system, because it is very important for a journal to have a face. We had a page on our page, but right from the beginning when this concept of UJMS was being proposed, I was the advocate. I discussed with Piyush sir कि हमारी तो अपनी website सर अलग होनी चाहिए, पेज पे नहीं होना चाहिए. He agreed with that. बट शुरू करने के लिए हमने वहाँ से शुरू किया, और अब हम अपनी वेबसाइट पर और अपने ऑनलाइन मैन्युस्क्रिप्ट मैनेजमेंट सिस्टम पर जा रहे हैं, विच वुड आई वुड से इज़ ए रेयर फॉर इंस्टीट्यूशनल जर्नल. एंड हमारे गवर्निंग बॉडी चेयरपर्सन और हमारी जो एकेडमिक फ्रीडम है यहाँ पर, उसी वजह से हम यहाँ पर अपना जर्नल, उसकी वेबसाइट, उसका पोर्टल हम शुरू कर पाए हैं. लास्टली आप सभी को जो भी यहाँ पर मौजूद हैं, हमारे फैकल्टी मेंबर्स, हमारे एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव स्टाफ, एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव ऑफिसर्स सभी, और उनका भी मैं धन्यवाद करूंगा, उनको वेलकम करूंगा. राजेश जी, रुपेंद्र जी, जितेंद्र जी, सभी AR जिन्होंने इस प्रोजेक्ट को पहुंचाने में एकेडमिक अप्रूवल, एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव अप्रूवल्स में मदद की, उन सबको मैं वेलकम करूंगा. और बट आई एम श्योर दैट वी हैव मैनी मोर स्टेप्स हेयर. इट इज़ जस्ट ए बिगनिंग. जैसे कल डॉक्टर आमिर सुना रहे थे, आप आमिर हैं, वही मुझे याद आ रहा है अभी सितारों के आगे, जहाँ और भी हैं और इश्क में नहीं तो एकेडमिक्स में इम्तिहान अभी और भी हैं. So thank you, welcome all.
Thank you, sir. And now I request our chief guest, Professor Dr. Mahesh Verma, sir, to kindly enlighten us with his words of wisdom and inspire us.
Thank you, Alpra. The guest of honor for today's gathering, Professor Piyush Gupta and Professor Amita Suneja, and of course your head of the institute, dean, principal, you call it principal here, Professor Dheeraj Shah, and the person of the moment, Professor Chander Grover, the editor-in-chief, and I see a large number of other professionals, other colleagues who are associated with the editorial board, all the associate editors, all the section editors, the members. I see some of the signs there, members of the editorial board, and all others who are connected with this publication. The HODs, faculty, staff, students, it's such a pleasure, in fact, for me, sheer delight for me. Every time I come here, it's always a good feeling. As you all know that I come from health sciences background, and way back in my university, which I'm surrounded by all the humanities and all the engineering and other colleagues, and it's such a pleasure to come back to my own peers and own friends. And although I was a little constrained, and you know your principal, you know, he has a very good art of arm twisting, very subtly. Very subtly. So here I am, although I have a function going on in my East Campus today. I was supposed to be here, but he ensured that I'm here, and well, it's such a pleasure to be part of this new academic endeavor. I feel that it is more like a milestone of sort, because as he said, it's always stepped approach. You go step by step, and really it's a very a kind of a epoch-making step in that direction. And I think it's very important, all these steps in a life cycle of any institution, any organization. You go step by step, and that's what is the life cycle, because nothing happens overnight. And I feel that this exercise is so relevant and so important for any organization, any academic institution for that matter, because I feel it is not just scientific. I think it is very inevitable today, because you just cannot avoid it, because you got to be visible, you got to be globally connected, and we are health sciences, so we also have to be translational, so that whatever we do ultimately reaches its good to the society. How we can do that, because whatever your research you're doing is supposed to be translational. It has to be produced into to a social good. You know, that's what we always looking for, because doing a research is not it's not doing finding what they say, inventing the wheel again, isn't it? And we mostly tend to do that. And I also feel that having a website or having a journal, all this, I think very reputational today, because all your rankings, all your reputation, because one person who's done some plagiarism, can really ruin the reputation of the institution. So very important that you have a system that doesn't happen. And also I feel that, it's like a backbone. Now, you have to have a website, and you have a website for the journal, and you also have your online system of manuscript submission, checking it. It's so important today, formatting it, your plagiarism check, how you want to, because these days when it comes to ranking or accreditation, all the data is picked up from the sources directly. They won't ask you. They won't ask you for the list. So it's so important today that your system becomes more efficient. Your peer review process is really happening in place. And what we call TAT, the turnaround time. In NABH, when I was chairing NABH, I learned that there is a minimum 18 days TAT. Everything has to be done within that period. So your turnaround time, you submit an article, and then for years together, you don't know what's happened to that article. So the TAT is, all those things is so important. And I already said that for ranking, accreditation, today, you just cannot. The first thing they will ask, where is your website? Is it dynamic? Is it versatile? Is it interactive? And nowadays we are looking for everything AI integrated, whether it is also. So it's so important today. And, all of us, I have been a doctor myself. I served Maulana Azad Institute of Dental Sciences for 32 years, surrounded by patients all the time. For us, I feel for us, patients have always been our first choice, isn't it? And for us, all this is a sidekick. We don't want to do all this publication, all those things. And I think it's only in the recent times it has become so important, because now your CAS, your assessments are linked to publications. So we become more, back day, in the earlier days, not so important, because you would just you get promoted without any publications. Oh yes, there would be people who are more scientific oriented, but largely it was not essential. But today I think it's so important today to survive the sustainability of the organization in this crowded world, and the sustainability of you as an individual, I think so important to publish today. And so for all of us who are busy treating patients all the time, I think this is it's like an awakening call for all of us, scientific awakening, that Chander will be sending a mail to everybody that please submit your this thing, So it's an awakening. It says, come on, get up from your deep slumbers, we go into sleep mode, hibernation, and a mail will come from Chander that please come on, it's a high time now, you submit your article. So it's so good. And I feel that when you have a website, and especially website for the journal, it's very common to have a website for any organization. In fact, I think it is, without that you cannot set up UGC or any regulatory body will ask you, I want to see your website. But to have a website for a journal, I feel it's like window to the world. Why window to the world? Because this, through this window, you will see, you will speak, you will breathe. Otherwise, you are in a closed room, isn't it? You don't get fresh air. So it's so important today. And you see, because all the discoveries, all the ideas will come through this window and go through this window. So you need this window, isn't it? And, organization or a journal, if it doesn't have a website, or if it is not interactive, it's like a lamp with a light in a closed door. बंद कमरे में अगर दिया जल रहा है तो उसकी रोशनी तो किसी ने देखी नहीं कि कहाँ है. So you need a window. You need to see outward. And today I think it's so important that a platform like this or a portal like this actually becomes the voice of the institution. एक आवाज आपकी. You see how you speak through the portal, through the voice. And today, you not just आवाज. You need a gunj. You need to blow your own trumpet, no? These days, isn't it? You have to blow your own trumpet because everybody is blowing trumpet. You have to blow harder so that others hears. And so what is the anatomy of manuscript management system, MMS, isn't it? So what is the anatomy? We all study anatomy, and there is a Sunita and Chauhan madam all sitting here, all the big wigs in anatomy. So, but I feel that a website of a journal is like a CNS, like a central nervous system, because it will carry the signals, signals of every thought which is examined, every claim which is tested, and every truth which gets its true place in a scientific world. Because you see, today there's a lot of pseudoscience. You want to separate, evidence from belief. We are doctors, we still have a lot of beliefs. कई बार हम कहते हैं ना यार ये दवाई बड़ी काम करती है. I know for myself that I have used to, when I was in Maulana Azad, some of my surgery colleagues used to tell me कि सर हम ऐसा है कि हम सब कुछ ट्राई करते हैं. When nothing works, फिर मैं एंटी ट्यूबरकुलर देता हूँ सर, उससे ठीक हो जाता था, है ना? So that's a belief. We don't know, because there may be a subclinical COX, inherent COX, and which may be one of the causes, but sometimes you just do it, blindly, empirically, So I think it's so important today, and metaphorically, because हम लोग थोड़े दार्शनिक भी अगर हों, तो I feel that a website is like a river. Your journal is like a river, and its website is the sky in which that reflection of the river is seen. And what is the MMS? That is the current of the water which is flowing. So it's so important today, because that current of the water will segregate the silt from the pure water. And the silt is, what is that pseudoscience, that unwanted things which we want to do. So it's so important today that not just the website, but I think a website of a journal, and also which is interactive, where you can upload, download yourself without any interaction. And when you do that, it becomes the ocean. And if you don't have that, then it's like a pond, local pond, which is still neglected, nobody bothers about it. You want to be ocean today, isn't it? You want to flow with the rest of the world. So I really want to congratulate the entire editorial board, your chief editor, your advisor. I think there was this Madam Pooja Diwan was the founder editor. Is she here? I think her son is here. Yeah, see, I am a spy also, isn't it? So really want to congratulate her, because a small initiative which has become so magnified and such a profound endeavor it has become today. And I really want to thank the leadership, because I got opportunity to work with Piyush, and then I got opportunity to work with Amita, and now your current dean, Dheeraj, धीरे धीरे रे मना धीरे सब कुछ होए. That's the belief he has, and really want to congratulate you at this occasion. Thank you. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Thank you, sir, for your kind words and for appreciating us and inspiring us to take the good work forward. And I'm sure this would be a special occasion for Dr. Piyush Gupta, sir, to see his baby take another step. So, sir, we are eager to hear a few words from you on this occasion.
Thank you, Alpana. This is a throat-choking moment. Respected, नहीं पानी पी के आया हूँ. Respected Mahesh Verma sir, Vice Chancellor IPU University, and जैसे सर ने कहा कि पीयूष भी आया चला गया, अमिता भी आई चली गई, धीरे 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 चल रहे हैं, सर वहीं रहेंगे, सर कहीं नहीं जाने वाले. Thank you sir for being with UCMS. And मुझे लग रहा है जब मैं प्रिंसिपल था तो थोड़ी भाषण देने की कला आ गई थी. अब मैं वापस एकेडमिक एनवायरनमेंट में और एज साइंटिस्ट एज एडिटर चला गया हूँ तो मुझे फिर कम बोलने की आदत हो गई। तो इट्स डिफ़िकल्ट नाउ टू आर्टिकुलेट वर्ड्स, और मुझे याद नहीं मैंने क्या कैसे कैसे बोला, बट अब मुश्किल हो रहा है कि मैं कुछ एक ऐसे सभा में ऐसे कुछ भाषण दूं या कुछ बोलूं। बट थैंक यू डॉक्टर धीरज फॉर गिविंग मी द ऑनर ऑफ बीइंग हेयर। मैं रिटायरमेंट के बाद भी जर्नल का ही काम कर रहा हूँ, so you would realize how important this is in my life and how important this was for me to start a journal of UJMS and to see it where it is today. I really commend the team. I thank Professor Amita, I thank Professor Dheeraj Shah, Pooja, Chander, the entire team, and above all the guidance and leadership of Dr. Mahesh Verma sir, because जब पहला हमने लॉन्च किया था तब भी सर यहाँ थे उस वक्त वो शुरू करने के लिए, और आज भी सर यहाँ हमारे साथ। तो जैसा मैंने कहा सर हमेशा हैं। कल ही फिल्म देख रहा था, मैं हूं ना, तुम करो जो करना है। एंड आई मस्ट थैंक जर्नल। क्यों सस्टेन किया, शुरू किया, शुरू करना तो आसान है, फिर भी हो जाता है, लेकिन उसको सस्टेन करना बड़ा मुश्किल होता है। सो आई विल कमेंट फॉर दैट। दो चीज़ें चाहिए, एक तो जर्नल एडिटोरियल बोर्ड का पूरा उसमें मोटिवेशन होना चाहिए विच वॉज देयर, एंड दूसरा है कि आपको एक सपोर्ट मिलना चाहिए। आई रिमेंबर एट दैट टाइम राजेश जी हैं, रंगाभाषण थे यहाँ पर, दे नेवर, और वो हर 3 महीने में सुमित हैं, जितेंद्र हैं, जितने भी AR थे, जितना भी स्टाफ था, उन्होंने इतनी इसके लिए कभी भी वो फाइल रुकी नहीं। और जबकि उसमें इतने प्रॉब्लम थे कि हर महीने वो जेम में जाएगा, जेम से होगा, यू ऑल अंडरस्टैंड द प्रॉब्लम, इवन विद बाई पासिंग जेम हम करते चले गए। एंड अल्टीमेट यही था कि चलो एक ना एक दिन we will go to a publisher, because we were publishing on our own. हर महीने उसको, हर 3 महीने पे उसको पैसे देने और अप्रूव कराने, इट वॉज सच अ डिफिकल्ट टास्क। सौरभ भी है, ध्यान से सुन रहे। यू ऑल हेल्प्ड अ लॉट, और वो हमेशा होता चला। आई एम श्योर द एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव पार्ट, बिकॉज वी नो कि नाउ विद अ पब्लिशर इट इज one time permission only, and now it will be easier. So it will not be a every 3 month or every quarterly हर issue के लिए हमें उस समस्या से नहीं जूझना है। It's lovely to see all your faces, and I wish I would interact with you more here, but ठीक है। UJMS अब आप देखोगे, I have taken over as IGMR. So I have taken over few bits from the UJMS journal also. So when you see the new cover of IGMR, which is being released this month only, so you'll find some reflections of the UJMS cover as well. And I acknowledge the UJMS team, because कुछ elements मैंने वहाँ से उठाए हैं. So अगर आपको plagiarism लगता है तो please pardon me for that. And nobody will complain कि आपने यहाँ से उठाए हैं, because that is also my heart and soul, and this is also now where my soul is. Thank you very much, and I am sure that with the publisher, with JP, a long-standing, पहले इन्होंने, धीरज ने मुझे कहा कि JP ब्रदर्स को हमने एनरोल किया है। मैंने कहा उनको क्यों किया, उनको कोई पब्लिशिंग वगैरह का, जर्नल का, उनकी टीम बहुत कमज़ोर है। तो बट दोज वर द थिंग्स ऑफ द पास्ट प्रोबेबली। नाउ द न्यू टीम हैज़ ज्वाइन, एंड बिकॉज पहले आपके रेट्स जो थे ना इतने ज़्यादा थे कि वो कभी कंपटीशन में आते ही नहीं थे। It was always, because I evaluated almost 5-6 जगह मैंने evaluation किए जर्नल के जो quotations थे, and JP के सबसे highest होते थे, they always used to get rejected. But it is good that you are on board, and it's a wonderful site that you have made, or we are happy. Then I'm sure that as the UGMS grows, the JP website and the partnership with other journals will also grow to that extent. Thank you very much. Thanks once again, Dheeraj sir, for giving me the opportunity. Wishing you all the best for the journal. और जैसा उन्होंने कहा कि अभी आगे 30 साल, 40 साल जब तक है UCMS, UJMS रहना चाहिए. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Your steady hand over us and the unwavering resolve have nurtured this journal since its inception to this day. Now I request Professor Dr. Amita Suneja ma'am to share her thoughts and feelings, as she, in the capacity of Principal UCMS, was instrumental in initiating the process which culminated today.
Thank you, Alpana. And it's nice to be here. Respected Professor Mahesh Verma, Chairman, Governing Body UCMS, Dr. Piyush Gupta, Dr. Dheeraj, and Dr. Chander, dignitaries of the dais, esteemed faculty, students, and friends. It's indeed an honor to be here as part of the launch of website and MMS system for the UCMS Journal of Medical Sciences. And I distinctly remember Dr. Verma's words, which were delivered in 2023 at the inaugural address, that it's difficult to sustain the journal because of the different challenges. And he requested us that see to it is sustained. And as highlighted by Dr. Piyush also, the foremost hurdle is, so if you want to make the journal live and thrive, then you have to have these 4 hurdles you must face, and you must overcome those. First is the strong editorial leadership and the team, and that we had from the beginning. Pooja was the editor-in-chief founder. Editor was Dr. Piyush, and it is a brainchild of Dr. Piyush, there's no doubt. And then legacy was handed over to Chander, and who has done a good job with her learned team. Everybody in the editorial board, the associate editors, section editors, you know, they are great academicians. So that's how it is going on. So thank you very much for carrying it on. And second point which comes is the funding. It is a recurring expenditure. And so many times when we wanted to have this MMS system, you know, cost was the main hurdle. So we had the meetings of the logistics and account section, auditor, our Sushilji, the admin, and the standing committee meeting. Asha was the very active participant. And so ultimately it has culminated in the today's reality. So credit goes to the team and the leader, Dr. Dheeraj. And so another problem was this journal. You know, it was like a magazine that because it doesn't have ISSN number, though RNI was there. So very difficult to retrieve the articles. Submission of articles were very less. Every time the team would request for the articles, and it was 4 times a year. So that was a challenge, but despite all odds, the quality of journal was maintained. And now with website and MMS, of course, it will boost the submission of the articles. And last I want to say that nowadays even the good journals are having problem in peer review, because that has to be strong for the quality of the journal. And our request to the faculty is don't refuse to review the journals. It seems a thankless job. It takes time. There are no incentives. And, but selfless job does pay. Pooja became the editor of National Journal, Indian Pediatrics. That potential I see in Grover, in Chander also. So please keep reviewing the articles. That will determine the quality of the articles and the quality of the journal. So I must congratulate the team, Dr. Dheeraj and the editorial team, for taking it forward. And thank you all, and wish you good luck. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for making this digital transformation happen. So success rarely announces itself. It arrives quietly after hours of unseen work, and those quiet hours of unseen work were put in by our editor-in-chief, Dr. Chander Grover. So I invite her to extend a vote of thanks.
Thank you, Dr. Alpana. Good afternoon, respected Chairperson, sir, esteemed guests of honor, Dr. Piyush, Dr. Amita, ma'am, Principal, sir, our distinguished faculty members, our members of the editorial board, all staff members, and all dear colleagues. It is my proud privilege and honor to propose a vote of thanks to thank you all for gracing the launch of our institutional journal's digital platform, a significant milestone in our academic journey. On behalf of the organizing committee for today's function and the editorial board of UJMS, I express heartfelt gratitude to all those who made today's event possible. It is not just the launch of a website, but the beginning of a stronger platform for scholarly expression, research dissemination, and academic collaboration. In medicine, knowledge does not remain static. It evolves through observation, documentation, critical analysis, publication. And journal is thus not a mere collection of articles, but a reflection of the scientific temperament of the institution. And with this digital platform, we aim to encourage all these aspects and provide easy access to all our institutional colleagues. First and foremost, I thank the Almighty for the blessing, strength, and perseverance which enabled UCMS and UJMS to see this day. Since the conception of UJMS in 2023, we have been using the institutional email ID to ensure proper submission, a blinded review process, a blinded peer review, and then subsequently hosting the accepted and the formatted articles on the UJMS website, as well as producing print. Now, with UJMS acquiring a dedicated website and a state-of-the-art manuscript management system, we hope to streamline the process further and ensure a high global visibility, which was, let's say, lacking till now, as highlighted. All previously published articles have been uploaded with a unique DOI, Digital Object Identifier, allotted to each one of them right from 2023 onwards, making them identifiable and searchable from anywhere across the world. I extend my sincere gratitude to our Honorable Chairman, Sir, Professor Mahesh Verma, whose constant encouragement towards academic excellence has been a big motivator for all of us. He is a visionary leader whose guidance has constantly strengthened our institution's academic growth. Thanks, sir, for devoting time today. I also thank our distinguished guests of honor for graciously accepting our invitation and supporting today's initiative, Professor Piyush Gupta, sir, and Professor Amita Suneja, ma'am. Our past principals who have steered the college through difficult times and nurtured the journal in the best possible manner. Dr. Piyush Gupta, sir, the founder, editor of UJMS, was instrumental in conceiving the idea, and under his guidance, the college itself witnessed significant advancements in the academic standards. And sir, it's your legacy we hope to carry forward. Thanks a lot. Dr. Amita, ma'am, was instrumental in nurturing UJMS carefully, helping ensure its uninterrupted publication, even under procedural constraints, which we all know. Under her leadership, we could initiate the process of the custom bid for online manuscript management system, which we are celebrating today. Thank you, ma'am. I thank our principal, sir, Dr. Dheeraj Shah, for his visionary leadership and steadfast encouragement of the academic excellence. He was the one who assured on joining, journal to publish karna hi hai, rasta hum dhoond nikalenge. Thanks, sir, aapne rasta dhoond nikala. Special thanks to Dr. Pooja Diwan, the first editor-in-chief who was instrumental not only in planning the layout and article categories, but also in getting it registered with the registrar of the newspapers of India. Thanks, Pooja, though she's not here, for devoting your time and effort through the years. I would also like to thank the UJMS Custom Bid Committee chaired by Professor Asha Tyagi and ably supported by the Central Store. This year-long process was finally successful in navigating the procedural terrain of the GEM portal where we could finally get a publisher for us. Thanks to all the members, including Mr. Pradeep, Mr. Arumugam, Mr. Rahul, Mr. Vijay. I thank the entire UJMS editorial team whose dedication made this possible, right from joining hands to contributing ideas, articles, to reviewing constructively, revising endlessly, and ensuring that the best content was published. The whole team has selflessly contributed their time and effort and publications to UJMS. This includes our senior faculty, our advisory team, which is national and international, and the enthusiastic student and resident members whom you see as ably assisting today's function as well. Special thanks to Dr. Alpana, our associate editor and our MC today, Dr. Vishal, Dr. Manya, Tanay, Roni, our EB members. Special thanks to the administration for finding ways to strengthen the journal time and again by helping through procedural nuances. Thanks also for the eagerly and efficiently organized function that we are all witnessing today. Thank you, Deputy Registrar, Mr. Rajesh, ARs, Mr. Jitender and Ms. Rupinder, Principal Office Staff, General Section, Mr. Paswan, Horticulture, Mr. Harprasad, and many more who have helped us in many ways. Thanks to Professor Manish Gupta, in charge lecture theatres, for helping with the logistics and preparation along with his team of dedicated staff of Mr. Alek, Mr. Arvind, and Mr. Vivek. Many thanks to the JP team, Dr. Geetika Serene, Mr. Sanjeev Kumar, Mr. Tushar Nanda, Ms. Mohini Khanna, and Ms. Avni Mishra for designing and polishing our website, the system, and the material for today's launch function. And last but not the least, I thank all the faculty members, students, and staff members who have come here and participated. And thank you so much for your presence. We look forward to your continued support in making our journal a vibrant and a respected academic platform. And we request your ongoing patronage and contribution. My apologies if I've inadvertently missed out naming anyone. I sincerely apologize for that. But I close with a quote from the Rig Veda. Ano bhadraha kratavo yantu vishwataha. Meaning, let noble thoughts come to us from all directions. Thank you all for being a part of this memorable occasion. I urge all of you to savor the curated snacks on your way back. And I also request the editorial team members to please come forward for a group photograph, which we've never had. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much.